Back in Week 3, the Chiefs lost a blowout in their previous matchup against the Raiders. Can Las Vegas sweep the series? Find out next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Hi again, everyone, alongside Charles. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. Two interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They run with Murphy to begin the drive. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Murphy running straight ahead. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Murphy going to try the right side. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Murphy trying to pick it up on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by Tucker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A shotgun handoff to Murphy. And it's a fumble. to throw now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Murphy. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time,
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the 13-year man puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
In motion, the tight end. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Hart. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodrich. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Goodrich. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to him on first down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. Back to throw. Hart. And that's off the mark, incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Murphy. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, it's White. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Hart. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodrich. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. Hart. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught by Coleman. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They're going to look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll set up a throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime here. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Hart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Up the middle they go. Goodrich. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodrich. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run on first down. Goodrich. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Ridley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Goodrich. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodrich. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the middle they go. Goodrich. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodrich. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. He'll look to throw. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. The slot man in motion right. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodrich. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Raiders on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Goodrich. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Ridley. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the ground. It's Ridley again. Powers through it. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. This is Ridley. Hustling free near the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field.